Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Football. So much to talk about. I mean, it's only been a week. Before we start, if this video could hit like 8 likes, I'll do a double upload of Let's Talk Football. So one today, possibly one on Wednesday, depending if this video can get at least 8 likes on it. Also, some more news. As from August, if you guys want to see this, I will continue to do this. That being my footballing preview. So not only my Let's Talk Football, but obviously in the same week you'll get my Middlesbrough previews. What I was doing before when I talked about the other team. If you guys want to see that return, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see it, I'll continue to do it. But if you just prefer to see my just this, then that's fine. I personally like to make the previews and reviews. If you guys want to see them, let me know. If this video hits 8 likes, we will do a double upload this week of Let's Talk Football. Because there's just so much news to get on to, and I may forget some, I may remember some. It's just, there's so much to talk about. Pretty excited to make this video. People that I know, we're pretty excited to see this video. You know, the teams we're talking about today, the likes of like West Ham, Everton, Arsenal, Middlesbrough. There's so many teams to talk about. But yeah, I wanna just see something briefly. I just want to go over something briefly from what I've seen just out of West Ham. Hernandez from Bayer Leverkusen. I think that's who he plays for still. West Ham are interested. But I mean, that's a good move. As we know, Chikorita Hernandez was fantastic for Manchester United. I still don't understand why Manchester United let him go, whether it be money or wages or whatever. I personally like seeing him in England. I would love to see him come back. And if he plays for West Ham and does well, then that's great for West Ham fans. But yeah, I did like him as an individual footballer. I thought he was fantastic, and I thought he brought some energy to the game. So yeah, I mean, to see him back in English football would be fantastic. I've missed seeing him play. But yeah, I mean, that's West Ham. You know, trying to pull off these transfers, and let's see if one works out. I know that another one is Giroud. I think that was up in the air. That could be in rumours and whatnot. I think I did discuss that one with you guys. But yeah, like I say, that's for Giroud. Have to wait and see. That's for Hernandez again. We have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, West Ham. I mean, good luck to you. I mean, good luck to the new season. If you do land these big names, and obviously that's great. And, well, I'm sure these lads, should I say, will obviously put you on your way to having a good finish the next season. The next team I want to talk about was a team that suddenly got all the money, and that's Everton. You know, went out and bought Pickford 30 million. In talks with Keane for 25 million, or Keane's going pretty much. Spoke to an Everton fan today. Funnily enough, he just happened to come into my work, and he was telling me, you know, Michael Keane's pretty much done. He wouldn't be too bothered if Lukaku went, which I was quite surprised by. I thought Lukaku was a big Everton name, but you know, I'd love to see him come to Middlesbrough, but I don't think we can afford him. I don't think he want to come to the Championship. But I feel like if he goes to Chelsea, will his career be ended at Chelsea? Will he ever move again? Will his career take off? You know, who knows? But I personally like seeing him wherever he plays. The Everton fan also said that he's not too keen on Barkley. He won't bother if Barkley goes. And apparently, us other football fans only see the highlights of his good games. Apparently, he's absolutely fantastic. As if the world makes out. So that's two big names I was quite surprised at, especially coming from an Everton fan as well. But yeah, again, Barkley. I think Barkley's terrific. Obviously, but that's just for me. But yeah, I mean, to see both of them to leave Everton in the summer, I'd be very surprised, because I do like both their names. I'd be surprised if anyone bought them. But if they did go anywhere, then best of luck to them. But like I say, Michael Keane to Everton. I mean, it's a bit of a weird one for me to, you know, just come straight out of the blue. I never expected Everton to go for a player like Michael Keane. And I'm not saying he's got good, because he is a very good defender in his own right, is Michael Keane. But where else would he fit in to the Everton squad? You know, obviously Ashley Williams is there. Again, Ashley Williams, I was surprised that when he left Swansea to go to Everton. But again, that was big money transfer. And he obviously has a transfer valuation for me. And he's played pretty well at Everton since he's been there. But yeah, I think Everton's going to keep improving. But for me, I think Everton should be pushing at least for that, maybe his top 4 spot next season. And I mean, it's like a mad comment, but with the players that they're signing, well, why can't they do it? I mean, they've got a good enough squad, I think. Barkley and Lukaku are absolute dream force up that top, and obviously if they get Keane in, that's another solid defender. And I think Everton will be strong. Everton are always strong at home. Hardly got beat at home last season, or did they go the whole season unbeaten? They may have gone the whole season unbeaten. No, yeah. I'm pretty sure they got beat at least once or twice at home. But I mean, if you only get beat once or twice at home, that's a pretty good record in the Premier League. So yeah, that's for Everton. Again, best of luck to them for next season. But if they do pull off these big money signings, I hope the players live up to the valuation. You see a lot of players go these days for big money that don't quite live up to it. I mean, look at Fernando Torres. He went to Chelsea, 50 million, and he was just an absolute mockery of him. He died out as soon as he went there, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, that's how that goes. Arsenal. We talk about Arsenal. They're just in and amongst the transfer news every single day. You know, they surprise me all the time. They're on about 125 million for Mbappe. I think that's a bit too pricey. I mean, I just don't know what to think of that. I don't know what to think of that money. Money's getting a bit stupid in football for me. Is he really worth 125 million? I mean, you guys let me know in the comments. This is Let's Talk Football, and that's all we do. Talk to you guys. You let me know. Would you be happy if your team were going to pay 125 million for Mbappe? I mean, no, I wouldn't be if I was an Arsenal fan. Yes, okay, Arsenal need a striker, but 125 million is a bit too pricey, I would say. I mean, what's wrong with Benzema or someone? I'm sure he's a lot cheaper than 125 million. I mean, you may pay that money, but what if he gets injured? What if someone takes him on? He's injured for the rest of the season. Well, you've just wasted 125 million. Is he going to come back the same player if he does get an injury? We saw that Jesus, who Manchester City bought. He was doing well. He was on fire. Got took out, and you know I think he's still injured now, or did he come back? So yeah, I mean you see it with all these players that go for big money. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't live to the valuation, and sometimes they get took out and don't come back the same player. So yeah, for me, too much money. Was it 55 plus for Lacazette, and then it comes out that Arsenal don't even want Lacazette; they want Mbappe. It's like, make your mind up. I mean, you're gonna start throwing all these millions about. At least be sure who you want to bring to your club. Arsenal do need a striker, but I don't think that's the only position that Arsenal need to improve on. I think they need to work on the defence. I think Mertesacker has had his good run at Arsenal. I think he needs to leave. I don't think he's got the pace to keep up with the Premier League talent at the minute. I do like Rob Holding. That's the guy that I do like, and a lot of Arsenal fans who ever watch this will probably agree with me. Rob Holding, for me, is a rising star. Yeah, I really do like Rob Holding. I can see him being in the England team in the future. You know, he may, I mean, maybe he's even a captain. I mean, that guy is terrific. I really like him. And obviously, when you watch him play, you think he'd be nervous. You know, playing for Arsenal, he plays in the big games, but he's not. He's really composed. And yeah, I do like him. I do like Rob Holding a lot. And I think if Arsenal can build a defence around him, they won't be far off next season. As for the goalkeepers for Arsenal, Petr Cech's still there. I mean, I think he's still got it. I still like Petr Cech. He's getting on, but I mean, Arsenal, if they're going to start splashing 125 millions and 50 millions about, go out and buy an expensive goalkeeper. I mean, why not if you've got the money for it? Even though Petr Cech may still have it, obviously his career may be coming to an end in the next few seasons. But that's for me. I mean, Arsenal, I wouldn't spend 125 million on a player, but I would if I was you, try and improve on the defence and try and mould it around Rob Holding, because I think that guy is your future if you can keep hold of him. Obviously, if he keeps improving, other teams are going to come in for him, and then it goes from there, really. And I also see Liverpool, 70 million, and I can't quite pronounce his name. Is it Kaito or someone like that? I can't really pronounce his name. But 70 million for a midfielder, I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. Money's just getting thrown about for these players, and it's for me, I don't like seeing big money transfers. I think it is ruining the game. I mean, yes, players are fantastic players, but come on, I mean, you know, let's just tone it down a little bit. I mean, 70 million. I mean, look at Pogba's deal and 125 million deal for Mbappe. You know, let's just keep football how it is. You know, let's not try and get carried away with the money. And that's how I see it going at the minute, football. And it's sad to see, really, because I used to live the good old days when players wouldn't go for that much money, and that's how it should be. You know, we shouldn't really let football overtake. We shouldn't let money take over football. But that's just my thoughts on some of the transfer news that's coming out at the minute. I just think it's a bit ridiculous how much money being thrown about. But Liverpool, and that guy's a midfielder. I don't think they need to improve on the midfield of Liverpool. If anything, I'll go back to what I said about Arsenal and improve their defence. I don't think they need to improve the midfield. You know, they've got really really good players in there. Emre Can, Jordan Henderson when he's fit, he's terrific. Yeah, I mean Coutinho, Mane. So yeah, I don't think they need to improve on the midfield, and to bring him in for 70 million is quite a lot of money. I mean, unless it's going to be a new formation, but what exactly are Liverpool going to try and do next season? They're going to take out Henderson? I wouldn't take out Henderson. I mean, this guy may be good, but Henderson got an absolute killer pass on him, and he can't half play a long ball. So no, I mean, I mean, if he's 70 million, he comes in and does the job, fantastic. But who's he going to come in and do the job for? For me, I think Liverpool's midfield's already solid. And if anything, just improve that back four. Also the strikers, but I think Liverpool are pretty alright in that department. Obviously when Sturridge is on fire and he's on form and he's fit, he's absolutely terrific. You can see it on TV and whatnot. He looks like a top class player. So now for me, Liverpool, I don't really think that they need to spend amazing amounts of money this summer transfer window. I think they can just spend a little bit here and there, improve on what they need to improve on, and go and have a good season. I mean, they've been in and around the top four for the last few seasons, and obviously missing out on the league a few years ago to that Gerrard slip. I'm not trying to take the mick there, but but yeah, for me, Liverpool, I think they are a good team. I know they get a lot of hate, but I think Liverpool are a good team. And I think, again, should be challenging in and around for that top four spot next season. Let's hope that for me, that's where Liverpool should be in and around. I'll be very, very surprised if they don't get anywhere near the top four. Along with Everton, I will be very surprised, and Arsenal, but unless Arsenal start improving, I don't see them in the top four. But yeah, I mean, you have to just wait and see how the season pans out, really. And there's a lot of other football news obviously going on in the world. But like I say, if you hit these 8 likes, I will be releasing another video on Wednesday, and we'll talk other news. Middlesbrough now. Obviously, I leave the best till last, and I also talk about Middlesbrough last because that's the one I focus on more with being my team. But there's a lot of transfer news coming out of Middlesbrough at the minute, and I mean a lot of transfer news. I've just been told Westwood, is that his name? I think he's at Burnley now. Bid rejected. I've just literally been told before I turned on the camera. Brother come in my room and told me. So I didn't even know we were going in for Westwood. That was something I haven't seen today. But yeah, I mean, if we get him again, another midfielder is a winger. I think is Westwood, and I think that's what we need. As you guys know, my thoughts on Downing. I just think we need to improve on his position and get someone in that can obviously do the job. And Johnny Howson bid as well. I know he bid 5 million for him, and that got rejected. So at the minute, it looks like we're getting rejected every single offer, which is a bit annoying. Tom Lees, whether that's a rumour or not, I've seen that we want to go in for him. So yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, we have to just wait and see what happens. I know we're going for the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper as well. I don't know if we bid for him or if that got rejected or whatnot. But yeah, like I say, there's a lot of players in and around at the minute, rumours and links and speculations. For me personally, I just want to see a player come in who's done Premier League, played the Premier League, isn't afraid to drop down and then go on and just say, look, come to us, play for a season in the Championship, help us go up. Bonuses and wages will go up to get us back up into the Premier League. That's personally what I would say to, obviously to a Premier League name. I just feel that if we're going to sign Championship players, are they going to be able to cut it in the Premier League? I mean, Johnny Howson, can he cut it in the Premier League if we buy him? Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper, can he do it? Can he do it for us in that sort of league? I personally think that we do need a goalkeeper. Gusted, I mean, the guy's great in the air, but he can't hit a barn door, if I'm honest. I do want to see another striker come in. I would love to see Negredo back. But whether or not that guy will ever come back now that Crank is gone, and also was playing Championship, will he come back? Who knows? I would love to see him come back. And just quickly, Aston Villa signed John Terry. Crazy. John Terry, what a career he has, and then he ends up at Aston Villa. And a lot of people I know, including my dad and my brother, have said Aston Villa are going to go up this season. Maybe that's why he's gone, because he thinks he'll be playing Premier League football next season, or whether or not he'll retire, maybe it's his last season. But to go to a team like Aston Villa, I just find it all a bit strange. Yeah, I mean, Steve Bruce, manager, did he attract him? How did he attract him? Yeah, I mean, good luck to John Terry. Obviously had a fantastic career at Chelsea. He's probably one of the world's best defenders at one point. Absolute legend in football for me, even though he did what he did. back in the day. It doesn't, I mean, you got to go on the footballer, and for me as a footballer, he was absolutely fantastic. So, best of luck to John Terry. As for Middlesbrough, obviously I'm gutted to see Victor Fisher leave. I was actually devastated the fact that he left. For me, I don't think he got his game time, and him leaving, it wasn't. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. The fact that we kept down and got rid of Fisher, yeah, I didn't like that a lot. I thought he should have stayed. Maybe his Downing should have been shown the door, not Fisher. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be plenty of other news to come out of Middlesbrough in the next few days. But like I say, and also the friendly's just been confirmed on July 29th against Augsburg. Is that how you pronounce it? The German team. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get my. Well, obviously I'll be going to that game, no doubt. I do love watching us before the season starts, so I'm looking forward to that game. Looking forward to see if we bring any new names in, and obviously players that leave. It'd be interesting to have the players gel. But yeah, this has been Let's Talk Football. If you guys smash 8 likes, another video will be coming Wednesday on more football news. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll leave all my links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram all in the description below. Make sure to click on them links and go and like my pages. If you haven't subscribed already, go and subscribe. It means an awful lot to me. Yeah, see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. Up the butter!